Hi guys, friends of YouTube, Love to Fly Helis here. I have a very good friend, Jason, in Canada, and Jason and I have been working together by video and phone and stuff for a few years now, and we've built one plane together, and we're fixing to start building a Piper Cub together. He's fairly new to the hobby. He wanted to know what kind of charger I use for my electric batteries and what I thought of it. So I'm going to do this to show Jason and also as a review on this charger and what I think of it. The box does not come with it. I got this box at Sam's Club. You can find them probably online similar to this, and it has the little squares you tear out and make your holes however you want it. So big camera box or something. The charger is the Venom ProQuad 100 watt X4, and I love this charger. I can't say enough about it. This charger, let me get the camera down here better, is 4 channels. In other words, you can charge 4 batteries at a time. I like it, one, because they're all right here on the front. Screens up here. I had a high-tech and I liked it. Well, it worked good too. It had 4 separate screens and was harder to handle. This got a nice handle on it to carry it and stuff. So it comes with your 4 balance boards and leads. It comes with your power cord for AC. It also comes with your 12-volt cord to hook to your battery at the field. I just hook mine to my truck battery usually. And on the back it has this XT60, that's where the 12-volt cord plugs into, and then there's where your power cord plugs into. These are fans to keep it cool. It has 2 USB charge ports, so you can charge your phone, or if you got little quads that have small batteries and little USB chargers, you can charge them back there while you're charging something else. So you could actually charge 6 batteries at one time on this if you did 2 small ones back here. Now we're going to plug this in. And let me see if I can scoot it back where I can get the camera on the whole thing. That's pretty well showing. It's very easy to operate, very user friendly. It will do way more stuff than I use on it, but I'm just going to go through the general charging and types of batteries for you and show you how to do that. It comes with all 4 balance boards, and what I really like about this one, it comes with a very long lead. The ones with my high-tech were a little short and only about that long, so your batteries are all just cramped right up. This way you can stretch it out here and lay them out a lot better. So there's 2 little notches. It'll only go one way. Your negative goes to the bottom. So we're going to plug one in there. Now they correspond to your lights. This is channel 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the same thing here, channel 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the only difference on this and my high-tech, it had 4 separate screens. This one also is 100 watts per channel, so you can charge 4 6S packs on this with no problem whatsoever. I run almost all 6S on most of my planes now, my electrics, and I've charged 4 at a time. It does absolutely wonderful. Anyway, to change your channel, little button right here says channel. You just push that, goes to next ones. Okay. Let's hook up a, oh, hello Shaggy. There's my buddy Shaggy. It's my little wire-haired dachshund. He's got to be touching me wherever I'm at. Here's there on the bench, buddy. Scooby's laying over on the bed. Okay, let me get a charge lead out. I have a whole bunch of leads, and I made a ton of my own. It comes with 2 XT60s and 2 Dean style, but it also comes, let me find them, comes with a whole bundle of adapters. So you plug one of your Deans into here and then plug that into the Deans, whichever one of these you need to use. EC3, Tamiya, the little, I can't remember what the little JST, little red one. This is like a Thunder Tiger, and then ES5, which most of my 6S runs, and then it's also adapter for like a 4.8 or a 6 volt receiver battery that you just use these adapters for. And then this one is, of course, you can charge your lead acid batteries that go in your field box with this charger. Comes with a lot of cool stuff. Now, what I buy extra is I really like these, they call them an octopus. And this particular one has a glow starter charger. It has the Dean's or star plug they call this, but it's the same thing, T connector. It has a JR radio connector. You just pull this cap off. Spectrum JR. It has a Futaba charge, which they're different. The polarity on Futaba and JR are different. The Futaba, the center pin is positive and the outer side is negative. On the JR, the outer band is positive and the inner pin is negative. So you don't ever want to use one of these vice versa on the wrong radio. It can burn your radio up. And then I've got some different ones. This one, I guess it's about the same thing. It's got the charger for the glow starter. It's got the star, and it's also got the radio chargers, and then a Tamaya. And it comes. This one has two like receiver packs. That, you know, like 4.8 or 6 volts. This one here, basically, kind of the same thing. This thing here is just some kind of a resistor or something. Or no, that's not. That's a Traxxas. I'm sorry. They just have that cap on. This is a Traxxas link on this one. So I like this one real well too. It's also got an EC3, and then I run these 5mm bullets on a lot of my 6S packs and some of my planes. So I made this one came with 2 blanks, a red and a black. So I soldered these on here for those batteries, and plus I have a couple more too, so I can charge 4 at a time. But these octopus, when you buy them, there's several different ones. There's even one on eBay you can get that has like 22 different deals on it. So far I've had them for over a year. I have not had one single problem with them. They work fantastic. I have, I think, 4 of them, and a couple of them are different than the others. A couple of them are just alike, but anyway. And then I made some of my own leads up for charging the 4.8 6-volt receiver packs. There's also on here, as I showed you, but you can make whatever kind of leads you want. Alright, anyway, this one here uses a JST, so we want one that has a JST on it. Make sure your polarity's right, red and black. This is a little 3-cell, so you just plug it in, or no, sorry, this is a 2-cell. Plug it into the 2-cell, it'll only fit one way and in one deal. Check it, quit. And then we will plug it in here, make sure your polarity's right. Okay, now this is very easy to program. First channel is already on LiPo, but just say it wasn't. Here's how you change your battery with a select and stop button right here. So we push select. I hope you can read that in the camera. There's program select, nickel, metal, LiPo charge. Whoops, I switched channel, sorry. A NiCad, PB, and there's where you can save data, and you can go in here to program select by hitting enter, and you can program all kinds of crazy stuff. User set, lithium battery meter, and then okay, we're going to go to LiPo now. What we're going to do, you got it on the right channel that you're hooked up to. Okay, you push enter one time. That brings up your screen with your LiPo amps and voltage, okay, and 3S. Wait a minute. Yeah, sorry. Okay, we got to change the voltage. This is a 2S. I got so many batteries I get confused, but this is a 2S. So what we want to do to change that, and it's also an 850. Your charge rates on a battery, say you have a 1,000 amp or 1,000 milliamp hour battery, you charge that at 1 amp. If you have a 2,000 milliamp, 2 amps. If you have a 2500, it's 2.5. and so on. That whatever your milliamp. So if it's under 1,000, this is 850. So what we're going to do is do 0.8, 0.8, because we can't do 9 because it's an 850 and it don't set on 850. So 0.8 will be as low as we can go. So we're going to push the start enter button one time, and that starts flashing the LiPo amperage charge rate. So then decrease and increase. So we're going to decrease that, go all the way down to 0.8. Okay. Now we want to set the voltage. So we hit start one more time, and that one starts flashing. I'm hoping it's showing up on the camera. I can't tell for sure. But anyway, it's flashing and it says 3 cells. So now we want to hit select. Or no, decrease. We want to hit decrease and drop it down to 7.4 volt 2S. Now you're ready to charge. So when you get ready to charge a LiPo, you push this start button in and hold it. It'll beep and it'll show you that screen. It says check and it says confirm, enter, or stop. You hit enter and then it starts charging. And then it starts counting your voltage and milliamp hour and stuff. So that's how you do a LiPo. Let's do one more, a bigger one. Let's see here. Get another balance board out. We'll go to channel 2. And red and black. Alright, here I've got here's a 1500. So it's a 2 cell. So we plug it into there, plug our star in. It won't charge unless you plug the balance board in. Okay, now we're going to switch channels to channel 2. It's already on LiPo, and it is a 1500, so 1.5 is as high as we can charge it. So we hit enter one time, starts flashing, so we decrease that to 1.5. Hit it one more time, that starts flashing, we decrease that to 7.4, 2S. Same thing, hit enter, hold it down, wait till it says stop or enter and hit it again and it's charging. Okay, now, so, let's see. Alright, let's do like a nickel metal, channel 3. And when you charge 4 batteries, they don't all have to be the same. Each channel is individual. So you can set them to whatever you want. This is one out of one of my trucks, a 3000 milliamp nickel metal. You don't need a balance board for that, so we just plug it in to the lead. It'll only fit one direction. Okay, that's channel. Now we need to hit channel, go to channel 3. It's on LiPo, so let's hit select, and there's LiPo nickel metal. Alright, then hit enter one time, or start or enter, it's the same button, and it pulls up your nickel metal charge rate. Now, this is a 3000, so we can charge it at 3 amps. Okay? So we're going to hit enter one time, and we're going to increase that to 3.0. Now, on a nickel metal or NiCad, you don't have to hold in on the button. Well, yeah, you do. But you only hold it until it beeps and it starts charging. You don't have to do it again like a LiPo. LiPo, you have to push it twice. Nickel metal or NiCad, you only push it once. Okay? Now, if we had a 4th battery we were going to charge, we just change channel to channel 4. Okay, now when it beeps, when they're fully charged, it'll send off a bunch of beeps. If you're sitting over here and you look over and it still shows it's charging, well, you got to change your channels to see which channel is full yet. So you got 4 batteries on here and one of them starts beeping. So you just hit your channel to 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 says full. Right up here in the corner, it'll say full. It'll be flashing. To reset that, you just hit select or stop. Okay? And then you can check your other ones, but just because it's beeping, whatever channel's it on, that may not be the one that's full. So go through your 4 channels, see which one's full, and then take that one off. So that's the only thing you gotta kind of watch on this one with a single screen. Other than that, it is a fantastic charger. I love it. This charger, I think, is $239 or $229. I can't remember for sure. I bought mine at Tower Hobbies, but they have them at several different places. But I highly recommend it. It is 100 watts per channel, and I charge 4, 6S, 5000, 5500s all at the same time, and I have no problems whatsoever. So it is a very good charger. I love the handle and the size of it. It's very compact and easy to maneuver around. Now, if you unplug a battery, all right, let's say we're on channel 1, we're going to unplug the balance board and the battery before it's done. It sends off an alarm that says connection break. So that means something has come unplugged on that battery. So to reset that, you hit select stop. It'll go back to the main screen. And then you can check your connections, maybe your balance lead. I had one come loose, I didn't get it plugged in good and it came loose and set off an alarm. So if it does, just make sure everything's tight and restart it. You can do that. Now, LiPo batteries don't get hot. I've never had one get warm or hot charging it, but a nickel metal will get extremely warm. Sometimes really hot, especially when you charge it at the maximum. Now you can charge this, maximum is 3.0 amps. But you can charge it at 1 or 2. It'll take a lot longer to charge it, but it won't get as hot. So the higher amperage you charge it, the harder it is on your battery. But gosh, I've had these things last for 6-7 years, so I'm thinking full amperage, you know, if it lasts that long, what the heck. I usually need them charged pretty quick. But anyway, Jason, I hope that helped you out and anybody else that's interested. But I absolutely love this charger, and I'm probably going to buy another one to keep it home. This one's my portable one I take with me in my truck to the field, and I wouldn't mind having one at home so I don't have to pack them in and out. But anyway, there it is, the Venom. Just unplug this back here. The Venom ProQuad charger, 100 watt X4 power battery charger. It should fill just about any of your needs, except for you guys that are flying these gigantic scales that take big old 12 cell packs. Then this won't work, but that's a whole nother field right there. So any average flyers fly up to 6S packs, this will do it all. Like I said, you can even charge with the alligator clips. You can charge your field box battery at the field. I have charged, now when you charge 4 6S packs, I have it hooked to my truck. If I do that a couple of times, it'll run my battery down pretty good. But I've charged 2200 3 cells, 3000 milliamp 3 cells all day long, and I can go about 2 days without it running my battery down. But the bigger they are, the more amps it pulls. So you got to be careful if you're running off your vehicle. Make sure somebody's there with jumper cables, or I usually have a battery, a marine battery I keep in the back of my truck, but I've worn one out and I just haven't replaced it yet, so I've been using my truck battery. But very versatile, great charger. I'd recommend it to anybody. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Jason, I hope this helped you out a bunch.